Alright, from Yaya, Yayeh. Hello, reminder. I sincerely hope that this PM is not too long for you to read. I only write this blah. Okay. Question 1. Which hotkeys do you use? Have you made custom hotkeys? Yes, I have made custom hotkeys. I got Keycraft, and I'm basically using the QWER and ASDF thing. So everything's just remapped to those keys. Also, how to group my units. Group 1 equals heroes plus melee. Group 2 equals range, etc. What's your way to go? How do you keep your units grouped? Also, please mention which buildings you have hotkeyed. Right, well, Group 1 is my heroes, all my heroes, and my main fighting force, like my Demon Hunter, my Naga, my Pit Lord, my bears, and stuff like that. Or this is basically universal for all races for me. So any race I'm playing, this will be my hotkey thing. So I'll have all my heroes plus my regular army, or my main melee fighting force in Group 1, and in Group 2 I'll have my Dryads. Although in the early stages of the game I'll have my Demon Hunter in Group 1 and my Archers in Group 2, just so I can micro them more efficiently, I guess. And in Group 3 I have my Ancient of War and my Ancient of Laws and my Ancient of Winds and all that stuff. And in Group 4 I've got my my Tree of Life. Group 5 is my Altar. Group 6 is my Hunter's Hall, and the rest are just I suppose like my expansion and just my Scouting Wisp and stuff like that. Okay, question 2. I've heard that tactics is a lot map based. Can you tell me about the different tactics on different maps? For example, Twisted Meadows, Night Elf vs Orc, Beastmaster First, and Building Huntresses, etc. Please describe the Night Elf vs Night Elf and Night Elf vs Undead matchups carefully, as I really hate those. Please include all hero choices here. In Night Elf vs Night Elf, a lot of it really is map based. On a lot of maps you can really abuse Potom hunts, and on some maps you really can't. Like on Turtle Rock you can't really abuse Potom hunts because there are a lot of choke points on Turtle Rock, which makes Demon Hunter, Archers, Dryads, Bears, all that much more effective, not so much the Bears. In Night Elf vs Night Elf, the only heroes you will see are as first heroes Demon Hunter and possibly Alchemist. As second heroes, Keeper of the Grove, Beastmaster, possibly Panda versus Hunts, or Beastmaster versus Hunts, as I said, and a Naga. Yeah, so that's basically what you can do, and depending on the spawns, you can do like Demon Hunter Archers dots versus a Night Elf, the other Night Elf player, or you can do, if it's a large map, you can just do a couple of Dryads and tech to Bears. What I like doing is going DH Archers and harassing and fighting him early game. Just a little tip is this matchup is whoever preserves the most Moonwall mana at up to tier 2 most of the time will win. So if he tries to T2 push you, or you try to T2 push him, if you've preserved more mana in your Moonwalls than he has, then you'll have the advantage. So it follows that if you have a low HP DH, then instead of wasting, say, 2 or 3 Moonwalls on completely healing it and mannering it up, why not just suicide the DH into creeps? I know it sounds a bit stupid, but isn't it worth 170 gold to suicide your Demon Hunter into creeps, as opposed to spending all that moon juice on healing it up? The advantages are it builds it builds really fast, and the second advantage, I suppose, is having all that extra Moonwall mana to use on your Naga at tier 2 and your DH at tier 2 and your Archers and your Dryads and all that. So as soon as I get my Naga, I'll get a staff on my DH and I'll run directly to his base as I put my laws up. If I can't cancel his laws or his Ancient of Wind, I'll at least try and get his Naga. So since I have a staff and possibly a healing potion, if I can focus down his Naga and get the kill, then I'll just run away unless I have lost too much stuff, or unless I'm too low HP and stuff. So trying to get the Naga kill and trying to cancel his laws are the two key things you want to be doing at tier 2, while putting your own laws up, getting a few dryads, and then taking to tier 3. At tier 3, you want to get about as many bears as you really want, but the key is to make dryads as well. If you just mass bears and he's got a Naga and dryads and you don't, then the thing is he'll just attack move with his dryads and your bears will be slowed and you won't be able to do the same to him, so you won't really be fighting on even footing. Having dryads can really throw this matchup into your favor. If you just go bears, then he'll just go dryads, because just bears lose to mass dryads. So bears and dryads beat mass dryads. Bears and bears come down. Bears and dryads versus bears and dryads come down to micro, really. Now, nightelf versus undead. There's a lot of stuff you can do in nightelf versus undead. If it's a small map like Echo Isle or Terranistan or something like that, then you want to get a tavern hero, because 1, it's a lot easier to defend something like a push with a tavern hero, and 2, it's there's occasionally more advantages to having a tavern hero if you can creep it up than having a demon hunter. Versus fiends, though, you always want to either go BM with bear or you want to go demon hunter. So if you're in a tavern build and you scouted him out, I never buy my hero before I scout him out. If you see he has gone a fiend build, then you want to go BM. Although I go BM every game most of the time, so I don't usually select my first skill until I scout him out. Solo Beastmaster is an extremely strong strategy in my opinion, because with the solo Beastmaster you can just get level 3 really quickly and put up an expansion with 4 or 5 dryads and go to 80 food really fast. The thing most people do is they'll sit at 50 food for a while as elf because they can, and they won't really push up to 80 food because they'll be losing too much gold. I like to just immediately push up to 80 food and take total map control while the undead player is sitting at 50. And I can do that because of my early expansion with the 4 or 5. Well, basically when I have 50 food in Archers, Dryads, and a level 3 Beastmaster, I'll put up that expansion. Unless he's going unless he's going like A-bombs, wagons and stuff, I'll get level 3 Quillbeast, because level 3 Quillbeast is like having an extra 7 food versus ghouls and gargs. I know that sounds like a lot, but you can have 3 Quillbeasts out at once. That's a hell of a lot of extra food. That's 21 extra food just from summons. A hawk is similar versus A-bombs and wagons. It might be like 5 food. It really depends on your positioning and such. If you can't dispel them, then it's really, really nice having that extra firepower. You can also go heroes like Demon Hunter, which you'd have to play a very aggressive style. I don't particularly like Demon Hunter, because even if he ghoul rushes you and he doesn't end up killing you off with the ghoul rush, then you'll have lost too much stuff to defend at tier 2 anyway. Because if he's done an unsuccessful ghoul rush, then he'll just be able to tech up and all that good stuff and kill you with a T2 push of DK, Naga, ghouls, and some gargs probably. So yeah, you can do that, and you can do Demon Hunter with Panda and Mass Dryads, which is very effective, and you can get